just in, is Beauty Bay kinda shutting down? Are the owners of Leaked Lab doubling down and clapping back on those who do not like their newest launch? And is Jo Malone being sued by Estee Lauder? Besties, we have all that and more in this week's new makeup releases, so grab a snack, besties, grab a drink, because it's about to get really juicy.
Hello, my most beautiful friends, and welcome back to New Release Makeup Sunday, where we sit back, relax, and talk about all the new makeup that has been announced and sneak peeked, as well as some industry news. So for a couple weeks, you guys have been asking me to talk about Beauty Bay and their website officially kind of shutting down. But the reason why I didn't is because there wasn't too much information on them yet. I knew that they were essentially filing for bankruptcy because they were struggling to compete against other retailers like Space UK, Boots, Cult Beauty. Like, they were struggling to compete against those other retailers. Now, Beauty Bay was founded in 1999 by two brothers who originally started the brand to be like a luxury fragrance brand, but then in 2007 it actually rebranded itself to be a more makeup focused brand, where they started to incorporate more than 200 different brands inside the retailers, online and internationally. Not to mention they wanted to invest in their own brand, but over the years they really started to compete against other beauty retailers, so it was really hard for them to try to compete. So they ended up falling into what they call administration. So in order for them to stay open, they needed to find investors, so they ended up shutting down their website temporarily. Well, at least what they were hoping was temporarily, to find investors. Now, on March 6th, it actually did say that they did file administration. But after filing on March 6th, a French-owned company called AA Investment Group bought them for an undisclosed amount, saving their stores and people's jobs. It says, speaking on the scale, administration Rick Harris said, since its inception in 1999, Beauty Bay has grown to become one of the UK's leading online beauty retailers, selling well-known cosmetics and cult brands to over 5 million customers. We are pleased to have concluded this transaction, which will see the brand continued under new ownership, and wish everyone connected with the business all the best for the future. Brothers Aaron and David Gabby, who founded the business, also shared their gratitude in a joint statement. They said, we would like to say a huge thank you to our brilliant team who has helped to make Beauty Bay everything that it is today. Their commitment and support over the last 27 years has been unwavering, no more so over the past couple weeks. At this time of writing, the company's website is not back up and running. However, they did say it'll be reopening soon, and have asked their customers to stay tuned. It said the Beauty Bay stocks more than 200 brands on its platform, including Ariana Grande, Clinique, MAC, as well as its own range products. It says that 2026 has seen several retailers entering administration and others announcing widespread store closures. So it also said that we should expect to see more foreclosures happening in the near future, unfortunately, because of just how the way the industry and the economy is working. So essentially what ended up happening is the same thing that you see happen here. This brand just fell into administration, or like I said, what they deem as a bankruptcy, and they had to, essentially close their doors, hoping to get saved, and they did just get picked up, although we have no idea how much they got picked up for. That is completely disclosed. Now, I actually did just recently see that they posted on their Instagram this message right here. It says, for our community, it's official, we're coming back. We know you missed us and trust us. We missed you even more. We've been quiet for so long. We've been taking some time behind the scenes, making sure we come back to the right way for you. Our Beauty Bay community has always meant everything to us, and we cannot wait to be reunited. We'll be back soon, bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Stay tuned. So that's essentially what happened. There really wasn't too much news going into it. It's just that they fell into foreclosure. The best way to put it. They fell into foreclosure. An investment brand saved the day, bought them back, and officially now they're under new ownership. What that means for the brand moving forward, I don't necessarily know. I always did enjoy the Beauty Bay products that I did own myself, like from them specifically. So I don't know if they're going to keep on the same premise, the same team, the same formula. I would assume so, but you never really know. Sometimes whenever investors come in and they buy a brand, sometimes they do want to make more of a profit for themselves. I would not be surprised if we end up seeing like a different formula. I'm hoping not, but sometimes that does happen. Sometimes they want to find a cheaper formula to produce their product. Sometimes they want to find a cheaper manufacturer, cheaper packaging, cheaper products to make more of a profit margin for them, so they can kind of make back their investment, but like at a tenfold speed. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing that happening here. I hope that's not the case, but we shall see. But yeah, essentially that's all that happened. It's that they just essentially were foreclosed, and someone bought them back up, and they're able to reopen very soon. So I am sorry for delaying on the story. Just knew that there wasn't too much going into it yet, and now that we know that they just got saved, I was able to report on it. Up next, I want to talk about the lipstick Lesbians. So I showed you guys last week that the lipstick Lesbians had their newest launch, which was going to be called the Flexi Powder. And I know that my beautiful friend Jen Love, she did a review on it, and she did so well with that review. But I also saw so many reviews over on TikTok where 9 out of 10 reviews I saw were pretty negative about the product themselves. They pretty much still called it a gimmick. They said that this was not hygienic, this broke, this doesn't really work unless you get it completely soaked for it to have any sort of pigmentation or deposit on the skin, which would then lead to issues of how is this not going to get contaminated. Like, there's a reason why so many different brands out there did not, you know, patent this and did not create this, because essentially it doesn't work. I've seen people do a review saying that we are pretty much paying to be lab rats. Like, let me just throw in what this girl says right here.
Just a heads up, you've paid money for a failed product, just to let you know.
This is the world's first flexible powder. It's Amplify Flexi Powder by Leaked Lab.
Shiseido and L'Oreal have had patents or still have patents for this kind of polymer film technology, and they choose not to launch it because it's a failure. If you have ever used the eyeshadow, kind of like tattooy stamp eyeshadow where you kind of spritz the water and peel it off, I know they failed, but that's polymer film. Secondly, this whole preservative and microbial and bacterial issue, it's bullshit.
Bestie, there's a lot of questions right now about sanitization with the Flexi
For these little babies, everyone's freaking out that they're not hygienic.
You know, we did the testing, but I think we want to hear from a cosmetic chemist.
This is built with a preservative system so that it protects you if you swipe it on your face and then stick it back in the canister.
These are the preservatives that they use. They are excellent. However, they are normally found in cream products. And do you want to know why they are normally found in cream products and not gel products? Here's the problem. They are water sensitive, which means if you expose it to water consistently over time, it doesn't work, and it allows microbes to come in.
You can use water, you can use micellar water, you can use setting spray. I'm gonna show you what it looks like to spray and wet. One single spray. As this liquefies.
You were testing, say, this fucking fruit roll-up of a product.
Ever heard eyeshadow make this sound?
On dry ass tests, it's fine. If you test it on once or twice it is wet, guess what? It's also going to be fine. But over time, these are not designed to hold up. It's just not. You can fucking Google it. That's not true. That means that the shelf life of this product is probably a year versus a regular, normal eyeshadow that comes in a container, contained properly, will last you like 4 fucking years. This is bullshit, people. Bullshit. I could do an hour-long video on how absolutely bullshit this is and what an absolute gaslight of a launch this kind of product and this kind of brand is. But, you know, that's not what I do here.
I don't think she's necessarily lying. Like, that's essentially what you're doing. This is not a permanent product they're releasing. We are essentially their focus group. And focus groups do get paid, by the way. They get paid to test out products. We're not being paid. We're paying to test out their products to see whether or not it's actually real, whether or not it's actually good and worth your investment. And then they'll see whether or not they want to make it actually a permanent, you know, collection to their beauty brand. Now, I will say they are being unique and innovative in that sense, where they're really heavily involving their community, and they're being like, listen, we want you guys to be part of this process. We want to tell you guys every single product we're making, have you guys test it out to see whether or not it's actually worth fully developing. I don't think we should be paying for it, because like if it doesn't work, and like clearly these Flexi powders are not really the best and they're not working the best, I don't think we should be paying for it. But I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time, like I definitely think it's causing a stir in the beauty community, because like I said, I saw quite a few reviews of people just really not liking this product, saying it's not worth it. Now, the Lipstick Lesbians have been seeing that as well, and they decided to kind of clap back and double down on their product. Let me show you.
The internet has spoken.
This is the first Leaked Labs State of the Union.
Why am I paying to have a product that's unfinished for me to test and give you feedback?
You're not paying for an unfinished good.
And you're not paying to do the work for us.
You're paying to participate in beauty's largest public focus group that's being documented.
We actually make sure we test beauty products before we launch them to make sure they're ready for consumers' hands.
We might even be testing them right now.
When manufacturers present products to brands and then brands take it and develop them further, these products are finished. It's just brands take it a step further with longer lead times to make it tailored to them. What we're doing is we're expediting that cycle and giving you the finished good that's presented by the manufacturer to your hands. But rest assured, Leaked Labs products are safe to use, pass all cosmetics and regulatory testing, ready for launch, and hygienic to you.
The preservative system is there for a reason, to make sure it's safe for you to use.
So what does the future of Leaked hold?
The truth is that no one really knows what the future of Leaked Labs is going to hold. world, including us.
We're gonna rescue products that deserve the spotlight. We're gonna give them the platform to be seen. And we're gonna also develop some of what we feel to be the best in class innovations that are yet to hit the market. But at the end of the day, we're gonna do so alongside you with the curtain peeled back fully this time. This is a space for collaboration. This is an invitation to all brands out there that aren't sure about an innovation. If they so choose, maybe they can link it with our lab.
Is Flexi a gimmick?
Historically, when innovations launch, many people don't understand them and they need a lot of explanation.
If you want this product to be used the way you've used all your other powder products, is it really innovative? It's really just a question of, is it worth it to explore?
And ultimately, the question of whether or not Flexi is a gimmick is really up to you to decide. The selfie camera was actually seen as a narcissistic gimmick when it first launched. And look at it now.
Lastly, we've come to understand we've solved one of your biggest pain points. Flexi is unbreakable. Just like that, Flexi is unbreakable, unless you rip it.
Who knows if Amplify Flexi powder will influence the future of what powder products look like? We'll just have to wait and see.
Won't we?
Now, when I watched that, I was kind of like, oof, they were kind of aggressive in their response, almost as if they're pissed off that the audience just couldn't love their product. I mean, that is the whole point of beauty community. That's the whole point of people doing reviews. People are going to either love or hate it, and they're allowed to voice their opinion. And they seem pretty mad that people were doing so. I literally looked at their comment section, and almost every single comment is just being kind of like, whoa, you guys are being super defensive. You guys are coming out super aggressive. You guys are kind of backpedaling. You guys are saying that we're a focus group, but focus groups get paid. Like almost every single comment was not supportive of this particular review right here, of this particular video right here. They were pretty much saying that you were being kind of mean, aggressive, you're doubling down on your product, you weren't listening to your audience, you are acting kind of really passive aggressive, you are just not understanding that it's okay that people don't like your product. Like that is okay. And you could just, I mean, if you, like I said, I'm having the comments kind of going through right here. I screen recorded the comments over 3 minutes, and almost every single comment was people voicing their opinions about this product, about this brand, about how they responded to the criticism. And I kind of don't blame them. Like some of the, like right here, you guys can see some of the products are actually breaking and they shouldn't be doing that. Now, I did see someone say that this was and I did see a pretty good idea of someone saying, listen, if you want people to really test out your product, do kind of like what Ipsy does. Do a subscription where you send a lab sample once a month to people to really give you genuine feedback to try out, to let you know whether or not this product is actually worth it. Having people pay for it and people give you honest, constructive criticism on it, and then you get mad at them for it, is just wild. It's wild. That's the whole point. You guys want your community involved. They're involved and they're telling you, no, this doesn't work unless you get it completely soaked, and the longevity in this is not going to last very long. We're not a fan. Don't do this. And they're just doubling down, being like, you guys are wrong. Y'all are idiots. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to use this product. It's just so wild to me. So I will say I'm really glad that I did not get the product myself. But my beautiful friend, like I said, my beautiful friend Jen Love, she actually did review. I'll link her review down below if you guys want to get your thoughts. If you guys want to see her thoughts on it. She does a very thorough deep dive. And like I said, I saw quite a few people reviewing it on TikTok. 9 out of 10 were very disappointed in it. Said that it did not work, did not deposit any sort of product onto the skin unless you got it completely soaked. And even then, it breaks very easily. It doesn't seem hygienic. Doesn't seem like it's going to have any longevity, and definitely not worth your $34. Finally, Estee Lauder is suing Jo Malone for using her name in her Zara collaboration. Now, if you guys don't know, Jo Malone is a fragrance brand owned by Estee Lauder, but at one point, it was actually owned by Jo Malone herself. She named her perfume brand after her own name, Jo Malone. And it was so wildly successful, very successful, that in 1999, Estee Lauder actually wanted to buy her perfume brand. And she said, absolutely. So she sold the rights to her brand under one condition. Estee Lauder put it in their deal agreement that she could no longer use her name, Jo Malone, to sell commercial products like fragrance. She had to forfeit the right of Jo Malone because now that is their intellectual property. She did stay on the brand. She stayed on the brand up until 2006. She did step down as the creative director, and she said in multiple interviews from that point on that she absolutely regretted selling her name. She said that selling her name was the biggest mistake of her entire life, because legit, Jo Malone is her name and she sold the rights to that. So she waited up until 2011 for the non-compete clause to end, because whenever she did sell her brand, she also had an agreement that she cannot compete against Estee Lauder. She had to wait to extend a period of time, and it finally ended in 2011. So she decided to create another perfume brand called Jo Loves. Now here's the thing. In 2019, the perfume brand launched a collaboration with Zara that included 8 different scents. The packaging made clear that the products were created by Malone, and the latest version includes the words, a creation by Jo Malone, CBE founder of Joy Loves. A spokesperson for Estee Lauder says Miss Malone's use of the name Jo Malone in connection with the recent commercial ventures goes against the legal agreement and undermines Jo Malone's London's unique brand equity. We respect Miss Malone's rights to pursue new opportunities, but legally binding contractual obligations cannot be disregarded. And when those terms are breached, we will protect the brand that we have invested and built over the decades. Estee Lauder said Malone has been compensated from refraining from using her name to market fragrances for many years. She's abided by over the terms. Over the past 25 years, the Estee Lauder company has invested significantly in building Jo Malone London. Today it stands as an iconic global brand with extraordinary brand equity and a distinct identity that's beloved around the world. Estee Lauder also owns the name rights to Bobbi Brown, the cosmetic brand, whose founder went up to set a new brand under the name Jones Rhodes. Legal action was first reported by Financial Times. The owner, Zara, declined to comment. Jo Love did not respond to the request to comment at this time. I really don't know what is going to be coming from this. Same thing with like MCO Beauty and their legal lawsuit with Sol de Janeiro. I will definitely keep you guys updated, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Estee Lauder's in the right to sue Jo Malone for using her name on a brand that she's not using her name in a collaboration that she's technically not supposed to? Or do you think she's in the right? Who do you guys think will win this case? I personally think, looking upon the case, that I think Estee Lauder is going to unfortunately win this one because they did buy the rights to her name. She did sign it in a contract. She does have it in contract. They own the rights to that name, and unfortunately I don't see this is going to rule over in her favor, but I will definitely keep you guys up to date. So with that said, besties, now we're going to dive into this week's new makeup releases. I did have some people comment in my last video that they wanted me to say all the products I was going to talk about, but I love kind of doing it with you guys at the same time and not always spoil everything. Like I'm not Jen Love, or I put a whole list right here of everything I want to talk about in the video. I kind of want it to be like a surprise. So with that said, besties, let's dive into this week's new makeup releases. So up first, ColourPop has a new mystery box. This is going to be their Spring Reset ColourPop mystery box. It retails for $49 and is supposed to have a $100 value with 9 full-size items for spring-inspired products inside the box. Did I buy it? I did, besties. You guys know that I buy every single one of ColourPop mystery boxes. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. But there's something that I do want to point out that I saw with this particular launch. I know for a damn fact that ColourPop sees my videos, because whenever I tag them in my videos on Instagram, they always leave me unseen. They always leave me unseen. Every single time they leave me unseen. I'm always want to be like, bestie, I know you see me. Just like when I asked for a affiliate code, they left me on red, so they never responded to it. So there is that. But they have now this on their website. They have a little disclaimer that says mystery boxes ship in standard packaging. Decorative boxes shown are not included. Isn't that something we talk about in every single mystery box? I think that's something we talk about in every single mystery box. Isn't that kind of funny? That's now a disclaimer on their website when it comes to that. ColourPop, if you're watching, I see you. I bring you traffic. You just ignore me, but that's fine. Story of my life. But it is available right now if you guys do want to check it out. And I absolutely did pick this up, so definitely stay tuned for a review. Also, Sephora has some new favorites out. Now, I saw this one a while ago, but I chose not to pick it up just because I already kind of own these products. And it's going to be the Sephora must-have hair care set. Now, majority of the products you guys see right here, these were what was available during our holiday sale. So I ended up passing on this favorite set because I was like, I have almost all those products still from my Sephora favorites that I have right here that I've been using, just, using very slowly, because I don't want to put too much products on my hair at one time. So I've been using it very slowly, very discreetly. So that's going to be available right now, but they also have 4 new favorites coming up and I'm so excited. So the first one's going to be their Sephora favorites. This is the mini must-have set. It's going to retail for $22 and you are going to get a full size of the Ola Henderson lip mask, followed by a Sol de Janeiro, the Rose body spray, and a little Drunk Elephant bronzing drops right here. I absolutely love the Sephora favorites. You guys know that. You guys know I love the Sephora favorites. Also have a Korean skincare must-have set. This retails for $38 and there seems to be, I think, 1 to 2. There seems to be 1 full size in here. The rest is going to be more of the deluxe and travel sizes. I definitely want to pick this up. I do love good Korean skincare. I think Korean skincare is absolutely fantastic. They're also going to be launching their body must-have set. This retails for $42, and it seems that there's going to be, I think, maybe 1 full size, if that. They have that Loon they had that Loon product in there again. I gave mine away because I still don't know I'm supposed to be doing that. But you know what? I love the fact that they're doing a body care set. You guys know how much I absolutely love the Sephora favorites. And the last one they're also going to be launching is the mini must-have again. They're going to have a Salt and Stone spray, a lip balm, and a skin moisturizer. Again, I love the Sephora favorites. So as soon as these are available, I definitely going to be picking some of them up. I'm going to do a review for you guys, let you guys know whether or not they're actually worth it, because I think the Sephora favorites tend to be always worth it in my opinion, but sometimes it could be a little, but I think these ones are gonna be definitely good to check out. So as soon as they're available, expect a review. Speaking of available, if you guys have the Sephora app, as of right now, the three new Sol de Janeiro scents are officially available right now. I went ahead and I grabbed all three, so I bought all three scents. They'll be here sometime this week. I'm so excited because I absolutely do love Sol de Janeiro, and these are gonna be their beautiful summer tropical scents. I am living for a good tropical scent right now, like my favorite. I cannot get enough of this Bath and Body Works. This is the Waikiki Beach Coconut, y'all. It smells so good. This is so good. So good. I've been spraying this on myself every freaking day because it's just so good. I'll make sure I link it down below. You guys can see I've already made a dent. I've been using this almost every single day. It is the most amazing smelling body mist, like tropical body mist. It is just so divine, so sweet. It's like a coconut. It has notes of white coconut, saltwater breeze, and sun bleached woods. Delicious. Up next, Blend Bunny Cosmetics just dropped their newest tease for their new collection. They're going to be teaming up with Jordan Liberty once again to create a masterclass collection. So from what I could tell, this is going to be launching on March 20th. It looks like we're going to have a bronzing palette. If I had to guess, the other one was a blush palette. So this one I would definitely think is going to be a bronzing palette, especially given the campaign image. It looks really beautiful. So I would assume like 8 different bronzing shades. And they're also going to be launching some lip glosses to go with this and lip liners. Now, when I saw the lip liners, I knew I had to have it. Like, we have the shade called Safe Word. This is a pinky peach beige. Oh my gosh, I want that. There's also dusty golden brown. Beautiful. We have Fair Game, which is a dusty brownish rose. Oh my god, that one is stunning. Followed by the mauve grunge. Again, I want it. And then we have a dark brownish green, followed by a muted chocolate brown. Again, I want it. And a cool black brown and a pitch black. Absolutely looks really beautiful. I don't really know much about this collection. They haven't really revealed too much of the details, but just know this is going to be launching on March 20th. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 10% off, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this. Up next, this is going to be, I guess, the year of the green and blue setting powder, because I know that Huda Beauty recently launched a green setting powder to help to counteract any redness on the skin, but it looks like Laura Mercier is doing the exact same thing. They're launching a mint green loose setting powder. This is a talc-free, ultra-blurring setting powder infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid for comfortable 16-hour wear. This is supposed to reduce the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfection, and it's supposed to correct any fairness for any fair to medium skin tones. I am going to pass because I feel like if you're trying to do any correcting when it comes to like redness, you should be using a green base at the very beginning. Like that should be in your complexion. That should be like in your primer, your foundation. Like that's where you should do some of your correcting. You should not be doing it necessarily with a setting powder. That should be done like towards the end. Like that should be like your final step, not like your go-to to correct any of the redness. So for me, that's an easy pass. One, I'm not a big fan of Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder, and I don't really need the color grade. If I'm going to do any color correcting, it's going to be the very, very beginning of my makeup routine, not towards like the end of it. Does that make sense? Up next, a brand called Daisy is now launching their new beauty phone accessory. This is going to be the Lip Balm Phone Petal Pod, a super cute phone-ready lip balm designed to keep your lips soft, smooth, and moisturized anytime, anywhere. This is going to retail for $6.99, and I've seen the brand Daisy over at Ulta Beauty, but you know what? Like, it's cool, but like, I don't know. I wonder how like Charlotte Tilbury and Huda Beauty and like Real Beauty feel, because they all essentially like copy each other. You know what I mean? Like they're cool concepts, but realistically, I just would never get a use out of it because I sit on my phone. So I know my ass would freaking sit on that. And what am I gonna do? Crack it? Like what happens if you crack it? Like I love having a magnetic pop socket. Like this is like a $50 pop socket, but shit, it is so good. It's magnetized. It's not gonna like it holds my phone. I want to watch TV like this. Like I absolutely love it. I would never change it for a lip balm, and it's a cool concept, but it's such an easy pass. Up next, it looks like Refy has a new product launching. They're relaunching their skin-based hydrating gel skin tint with hyaluronic acid. This is a skin tint with a lightweight gel formula that performs like a skincare and delivers a buildable coverage with a natural real-like finish. It's going to retail for $40. Will have 18 shades. and I'm gonna pass. I do love a good skin tint. I told you guys recently when I did my makeup, no makeup routine, I love the Merit skin tint. I thought that was really beautiful, but I think that's like, I don't know. It's like but I think that's like the one and done for me. I don't need to have multiple skin tints, but if you love Refi and you know that they make great products, this could be something you guys can definitely look out for. Up next, looks like Lancome is launching some new shades to their line. So for the Juicy Tubes, they're launching a Jam Berry collection. They're going to launch a 27 Cheeky Cherry and a 15 Berry Biz collection. It's going to come in their lip balm and their Juicy Tubes right here. I bet you it's going to smell amazing. Like, I would hope that it smells amazing. I would hope it smells exactly what it looks like. Otherwise, that'd be kind of disappointing if it didn't. Like a good blueberry one. Oh my God, I love blueberries. I legit would want to eat it. I'd want to eat it, and I probably would eat it for sure. For sure. That would get me. But I'm going to pass on this. Up next, it looks like Glossier has a new fragrance on the market. They're be launching their new Soy fragrance. It says open with bright, cool bergamot, followed by creamy solar heart of rice milk, terra water, and evening jasmine, all heightened by warm, musky base driven by Ambrox. They'll be coming soon to the website. Every single Glossier perfume that I have smelled, I personally have not been a fan of. Like, truly just have not been a fan of. I don't know. I can't get into their scents. I remember I met the team when I went to Sephora 2 years ago, and they're like, smell this perfume, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was struggling. I was like, oh, yeah, it's really nice. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to be rude, but their scents are just not for me. So this is an easy pass. Next, looks like Olga Henderson is launching a new cleanser, but like it's just a new like scent or new shade to their cleansing line, and this is going to be their Peach Glaze. This is going to be a cleanser that helps to instantly brighten skin, reduce the appearance of pores. It's going to have antioxidant for juicy hydration. It's going to remove long wear makeup, SPF, dirt, oil, and impurities, and it's supposed to improve skin tone and texture in just 1 week. It's going to have juicy peach in it, 2% niacinamide, and Scandinavian cloudberry fruit juice. I bet you that's going to smell incredible. I'm going to pass, but you know what I don't want to pass on is the 2 brand new Allie scents. That's right, I said 2. They're launching 2 new fragrances, and they're right up my alley. This is going to be part of their Eden line, and if anyone knows me, they know that Allie, like their juicy apple Eden and their lychee Eden are just my chef kiss, my go-to. I can't tell you how many freaking Allie lychee perfumes I buy, like the travel size. I should just buy the full size at this point, but I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap to buy the full size, but I really do need to. But they're launching 2 new fragrances. So the first one's going to be their Juicy Sweet Peach and Juicy Plush Pear. Now, it doesn't really have too many details on this other than they're launching a Juicy Peach and a Juicy Pear. I definitely want to get my hands on these because I know they're going to smell absolutely incredible. Juicy Peach, say less. Pear, they're probably going to smell so sweet, so decadent. It says that this is going to be launching, I want to say 20th. It does say the peach pear is going to have a plush pear, mandarin freesia, gardenia, sandalwood, and vanilla caviar, but I can't see what the notes are going to be for the peach. So I am so ready. I'm going to be buying travel sizes because y'all know I don't buy full sizes, and I cannot wait to smell them because I bet you they're going to smell absolutely fantastic. Up next, it looks like Anastasia Beverly Hills has a new brow product out. They're launching the new Arch Brow Microblade Hair-Like Eyebrowing Detailing Pencil. This is an ultra-thin blade tip brow pencil that delivers hair-like strokes, smudge-proof, and long wear for up to 12 hours for a natural microblade-looking brow. It's going to come in 9 different shades for $30. I think that these little like nano brows, micro brows, I think they're really cool. I really do enjoy them, but my only problem for me is that I find them to be so breakable. Anytime I have like a micro brow pencil, every time I go to put it on, maybe I apply with too much pressure, mine breaks like there's no tomorrow, and I go through the product a lot faster than I normally would. So for me, they're cool, but they're such an easy pass because I just don't think they have any longevity in terms of how I apply them. But that just could be user error. More than anything else, probably just me being a user error, but they're just an easy pass for me. Up next, it looks like Prada has a new blush out. They'll be launching the new Touch Cream to Powder Soft Blurring Longwear Blush. This is a lightweight cream to powder blush that melts into the skin for a buildable, blurred, soft matte finish that lasts up to 12 days. It retails for $42. To be available in 12 different shades, or in 8 different shades. And I am going to pass just because I think they're pretty, but I don't like cream to powder blushes personally. And finally, Simply Plosh has a new palette on the market. This is going to be their Lavender Feel palette. This will be available as of right now. I did receive it in PR. I have no affiliation with the brand whatsoever. I'm excited to play with it. I didn't know I was getting it until it just showed up, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm really excited to play with it, so I'll definitely have to do a review and give you guys my thoughts on those products. But that, bestie, is going to be it for today's new makeup releases. Let me know down below that you guys are most excited about. Are you guys not excited about? Are your wallets safe? Are they not safe? I know mine My wallet is kind of not safe with the Sol de Janeiro, the Sephora favorites, the K Alley. Like, my wallet is taking a hit this week, but you know what? I'm so for it. But let me know down below what you guys think about everything I talked about in today's video. And like I said, stay tuned to this makeup look right here because I have some thoughts. We have some thoughts. So with that said, besties, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over my other channels, R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, besties, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.